Hello, tonight's training is on developing your why. We're going to do a workshop and work with you on developing your reason for building your business, what motivates you, what drives you. And also, by the end of this video, you're going to have it so clear that you're going to have it written on paper. So if you're watching this, get a piece of paper and get ready to write, because you're going to be writing some things and you're going to be getting very, very clear. And your why is what's going to push you through any hard times you encounter along your USANA journey. And I actually got this presentation from Simon Sinek. You might have seen this on a TED Talk, and it's called The Golden Circle. And it really comes down to your why at the center of the circle. So let's get right into it. What is always what we do with USANA, right? We sell the products of USANA. Our role is to help people become leaders within the company and empower our clients, right? So that's the what. That's what we're doing every day. Now, the how is really our team scripts. Okay, it says your strengths, values, and principles. So our strength would be our team system. Okay, also, of course, your values of giving back, your values of having integrity, your values of being honest, your values of loving people. So that's all of the hows, and it's, specifically like the strategies. But your why is your purpose, your cause, or your belief. This is really what gets you moving and what helps you overcome any obstacles that you encounter. Now, a lot of people actually work from the outside in, meaning that they do their, they know that they need to educate people and invite people, and they know that they have a script to use, and they should use the pastes and the texts, but they're not really working from the inside. Okay, they're scared. They have all these issues and worries about what people think, and so they're not driven yet. And so that's usually when you start your business. Now, when you become unstoppable is when you work from the inside out, meaning your why is so unstoppable. Your why is so deep. Your why is so meaningful to you that you figure out the how. Okay, the how will change. One script might be the main strategy, and then over time we develop a second script, or we have a different strategy. So the how is going to change, but if the why is strong, then the how is going to come together. And the how is going to be a little bit different for everybody. Okay, like the way that you talk or how you work, and just whatever, the how doesn't always have to be like perfect, really, as long as the why is strong. And of course, the what then goes from there. So you want to work from the inside out. Now, I can just tell you guys, my personal why is twofold. My why is all about, number one, providing for Crystal and my family, right? I mean, USANA is our full-time income. So I have to be on my game. I have to get invites out. I have to, because it's my main focus, right? I've chosen USANA to be my career, and several of you have also done that on this call, and several of you are aspiring to get to a full-time level. And so you have a why that's like a burning desire to have that freedom associated with the lifestyle. Now, but here's the better question. Why do I want to do USANA as a full-time? My why for choosing USANA is because I love the freedom of my time. I love that I can be here in Utah for a week and not have to worry about taking time off. I love that I get to be healthy and I get to use these great products. I love that I get to be part of a team. I get to lead a team, but I get to be part of a greater team. I love that I get to give back to communities. I love that I get to develop other leaders. I love that I get to be a leader. I feel like I'm giving back and contributing. So those are the deeper whys, why I chose USANA, because I could go make money somewhere else. But I love all the other reasons that USANA allows me to have a really rich life. So then my how builds from there. Guys, the how has changed over the years. I mean, I've been in this for 15 years. We used to do hotel meetings. Our how was hotel meetings and one-on-one meetings at Starbucks. Okay, now our how is mostly Zoom meetings and Facebook Lives. All right, so the hows have changed over time, and the hows are going to continue to change. So don't get too attached to any strategies. You're going to evolve as you grow and learn and get better. Of course, what we're doing, building our USANA business. And so that's what we got to get to with you right now. Okay. So a little science before we get into the writing. Okay. There's your limbic brain and your neocortex. Okay. So your neocortex is like the what? Okay. That's responsible for our rational and analytical thought and language. So of course, this is your left brain, your analytical brain. This is not what moves you to action. That's your limbic brain, which is responsible for all feelings like trust and loyalty. It's also responsible for all human behavior and decision-making, yet it has no capacity for language. Okay, so that's more of like your feelings, and your heart is really like your limbic brain, limbic system. So again, we're trying to, most people try and work from the outside in, and they need to work from their inside out. Okay, so that's why we're going to get into this. So people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. So let's go ahead and start with the why, your purpose, cause, or belief. So I want each of you to write down why you're doing USANA, and I'm actually gonna call out everyone who types it in. Why are you doing USANA? Now, when I see that, I'm gonna ask you a follow-up question to that. Okay, so I'm waiting. Who's gonna type it in first? I know I have you writing it on paper, but I want you to type it out loud. Okay, so Suan says, I just love it. Okay, Suan, so you just love it. Why do you just love it? Type that. And while Suan's typing that, I want to hear from other people on this webinar. Why do you want to do USANA? I want to drill deep into your why. And if you're willing to share, no one's forced to share, but I'm not seeing any typing. So, okay. So Andrea Hall, I want to quit Wendy's. Okay, Andrea Hall, why do you want to quit Wendy's? Type it in the chat. Why do you want to quit Wendy's? Ann Davis, to stay healthy without medications naturally and well. Okay, Ann, why do you want to stay healthy without medications? It feels good to love people. Okay, this is great. Suan says it feels good to love people. So what Suan wrote there is really saying that she wants to feel good. She wants to feel love. So that is Suan's driving why that causes her to send out messages in like thousands of messages. Okay, Suan really works her business. Now, that's a great example of your why. Okay, so Suan, you got it. Write that down. It feels good to love people. Suan, I want you to write that down. I want you to put that up in your office. It feels good to love people. I want you to see that every day. And remember, whenever you're sending out messages or playing in any of the contests, it feels good to love people. And that's what's going to keep driving you. Phyllis Walker, my health is and always has been the number one reason. I have heart problems and cancer on both sides of my family. So your health. So why do you want to be healthy, Phyllis? Write that in the chat. Jelena, it gives me the chance to love people. So I think, Jelena, you got it right on the head again. Love. Jelena, why do you want to love people? I want to know, Jelena. My dad, to share my knowledge of the USANA products and help others with their health and finances. So Dad, why do you want to share your knowledge of USANA to help others with their health and finances? Why do you want to do that? Andrea Hall says, I'm tired of working 12 to 14 hours a day. I have no time for myself. Okay. So you're tired of working 12 to 14 hours a day. I can feel your pain. You know, sometimes your why is to actually get away from something, right? Like I remember in the beginning, my why was that I didn't want to be a broke guitar teacher anymore, right? So I was trying to get away from being a broke guitar teacher. So Andrea, so I can understand why you're tired of working 12 to 14 hours a day. I can understand why you have no time for yourself. So that's actually a really good why. And I just want to, I want to help you adjust it though, Andrea, to also, like, it's okay to have those whys about your personal goals, right? Like you have no time for yourself. That's okay. That's important. But it's got to shift into love and giving for you to attract a lot of people. And that's one of the law of attraction things that I've learned lately. I've always been about Jared getting to diamond or Jared getting to this level of income. And when I haven't been able to get to diamond or get to 250,000 a year yet, then I'm like, okay, what do I have to shift? And I've got to shift and make it completely surrender and just give love every day. So Andrea, I want you to I want you to, I don't want you to put those words up that you don't want, but I want you to shift your energy into giving love with your USANA business as much as you can, and focusing on giving love. That's what I want you to focus on, Andrea. Adriana Perez, to be healthy and for residual income. Adriana, why do you want to be healthy? Why do you want to have residual income? Tell us. Ann Davis, because when we age, if we don't feed our bodies well, what our cells need will get ill, and this is happening younger and younger, and not just old folks. Absolutely. So Ann, you want to have a high quality of life. So your why is to have a high quality of life. So write that down, Ann. That is your why, to have high quality of life. So Ann, I will. Awesome. Phyllis, I don't want to die early. So what do you want then, Phyllis? Write it in the positive. I want to hear what you write. Patty Ruiz, my results with the products has been so amazing. I want to bless people with the same. It's possible to heal your body with the right tools. That's awesome. And why do you want to help people, Patty? Why do you want to help people with the same? Dougie Knoll, to learn how to live outside. Why do you want to live outside, Dougie? Dad says, I love the stories of how the products have helped people improve their health, lose weight, and keep it off. It's the stories that keep me motivated. So you love the stories and I guess you could say the feeling of helping somebody. Jelena, because I love God and I want to do his will for me and he calls me to love people. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful why. Ann Davis, I don't want to be a broke teacher anymore, even if I have the time freedom to do it anywhere in the world. I am passionate about health and serving others with wellness. I want others to know that there is something better out there than the rat race of 9 to 5 or more than one job or 2 jobs or even 3. Ann Davis, I love what you said at the end of it, because you've got to switch it to, you got to switch it from I goals to we goals, right? So instead of I want this level or I don't want this, you've got to shift it into I want to help other people and we are going to help, like that service oriented energy. That's what's going to make you attract and your why even more powerful. Ann, it's very similar to Andrea Hall. Don Schultz, to offer a way for others to get the freedom of good health while pursuing goals and dreams with the ones they love. That's awesome. And why do you want to do that, Don? Sue Ann, wow, this is awesome. Sally, I don't like the medical system and I want to show folks there is another way. Well, why do you want to show folks there's another way, Sally? Maria, Maria Milagros Gutierrez, why do you want to leave a legacy for your kids? Share that with us, Maria. And Davis, thanks, Jared. I want to do that. I want others to do that. Phyllis, I want to live a long life like my mom did. That's right, Phyllis. Dougie Knoll, not being so introverted, being functional with people and experience more of life. Ooh, that's awesome. So Dougie, I have a follow-up question. Why do you want to experience more of life? Share with us that. And because they deserve it and my kids are great. Maria Milagros Gutierrez, because they deserve it and my kids are great. That's awesome. So it's for the love of your kids. Yolanda, I'm looking for a healthy lifestyle and I do want to share this with family and friends. And why are you looking for a healthy lifestyle, Yolanda? And why do you want to share it? Patty Ruiz, because I thought there was no other way. Kind of had blinders. The Lord provides tools that are other ways. I saw in my own family to suffer and sharing the hopes with others is how I can bless people by sharing the good news. That's right. Thank you all for typing in and really getting into this. The whole thing is you really have to ask yourself why that you want your why, right? Like everybody who's shared, I've just asked them, okay, well, why do you want that? And then they go deeper. And then if you can't get any deeper, it usually gets to love. It's either love or running away from something that you don't want, but you have to switch that. Okay. So Ann, just doing this makes me feel so much love in the present moment. Yeah, absolutely. I love inviting. I love connecting with people. It's a beautiful thing. And that's what's going to really propel your business. And, that's why you've won so many trips, Sue Ann, and so many things in your first couple of years is that love that you demonstrate. Not just Sue-Ann, everybody on here is doing great. So you guys see that your why, how, and your what basically turns your business into a rocket ship. And this Simon Sinek talk is actually, you can get more information if you want to screenshot this, Simon Sinek books. You can just Google Simon Sinek or go to simonsinek.com. But you know, this training, obviously, this training was just so powerful for me to find it and to do it myself and to really get that clarity that it really all has to come down to love at the end. And when you give love by giving out those invites, it doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, it's not going to be. It's just put out, you know, success is messy. You're going to have all these contacts, all these people to get back to. You might not be able to get back to everyone. You might have all these things going on. You might even feel overwhelmed, but it's okay. Just get back to the people when you can. And no one has to be perfect at this, but you're going to change some people's lives. And when you have that why clear, you can do anything you want. And so again, your assignment tonight is to write down your why. If you didn't chat, I know you were writing it down on your own, but all of you who chatted, write down the deepest why you can and look at it every day. And that's what's going to drive you to get those invites out and to figure out the how. The how is going to change depending on what's going on, but the why is always going to be there. Thank you for watching. I look forward to hearing about your success with your why and seeing you at an event soon.